So, welcome everyone on today's Metal3 Community meeting. My name is Adam Rosman. I will be your host today. Today is 15th of June, 2022. And as always, the first agenda point is the introductions. And also, please don't forget that the meeting is being recorded. So the first agenda point is the introductions, but I think there are no new participants. Everybody has been here before, so we can go on to the first agenda point, which is a notice to the community that we intend to change or basically deprecate the old way of using the provider ID. I have sent an email to the mailing list, and here in the document you can find a link to that, and Anwar also posted this into the chat. So as you know, Anwar has implemented a new way of using provider ID, and now we'd like to transition into using only that. Of course, not right away, but we would start deprecating the old way of using the provider ID. And if you have any sort of feedback related to this, please engage on Slack or on the community meeting or on the email group. So that's one thing. Is there anyone who would like to add something to this? Okay, if not, then the next topic is.
Yep. Sorry, Adam, I have a question. Did you also plan a version to introduce this change, specific version?
At the moment, I think we have not discussed a specific version where we would switch. What we were discussing so far is that with the next, I think, but correct me if I'm wrong, the next minor version, we would tag it in some way as deprecated, and then we would decide a next version where it would go away completely. So we would not just cut it off. And I think like the discussion is open on this. So if you have some suggestions that how much how much time should we wait, either in time or in like minor versions, then it would be good to discuss it with you and with the whole community.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, but if there is a request from the community side that include it in this deprecation proposal, like if the community wants us to present something more concrete, then we can discuss it and then came back with something also. So that works also. Yeah. You know what? I will actually even put here for myself an action point, and I will take it up when I discuss it with Anwar.
I think, can you hear me, by the way?
Yes.
So I think the basic idea behind this would be that there is a CAPI 1.2 release in the horizon, and then we would be actually following the same for CAP-M3. And perhaps at that point, since that would be a minor release, perhaps at that point we would be actually starting the deprecation. And it's still, I think the current logic is still backwards compatible. And then I think then in some future release, we would be actually dropping the support from that point onwards. But it is, as Adam said, it is still open in discussion, and we would like to hear what's actually the different thoughts on this.
Yeah, so I think we can go forward, and then on the mailing list and on Slack we can discuss this. The next thing is the hardware classification controller. There is now a problem with this repository, and I will take it on myself and contact the two maintainers or owners, I would say. Yeah, I know that there is Zane, but I know that maybe these two, mostly these two other person handles the repo, because this is the last one that has not transitioned to main, and this is a CNCF requirement, and I just wanted to bring this up on the community meeting to make it part of the meeting process. But I will start to reach out to these people, because if we cannot handle this renaming, then we would need to involve other approvers or owners in this process, because then this repository is not maintained correctly. Yeah, is there anybody who wants to add something to this? If not, then I will start this process. And
one question regarding this. So how, like this, there was an issue opened quite long ago, and how long has there been no communication on that issue regarding this? If I remember correctly, the issue was opened quite a long ago.
Yes, it went into stale even, I think, and I had to bring it back from stale.
Yeah, I opened it. I remember.
Okay. Just yesterday there was a response. So it was actually opened in November 2020 when you opened it. Yeah, and we
Yes.
went over this quite a lot of times. On the last triaging, I have tagged the owners, but okay, it looks like that at least yesterday we got some feedback. I will hold my horses then, but I will revisit this next week, because this is now urgent. I don't even know if we are still even in the time frame that was originally envisioned for this.
I'm not sure if I should also engage, because I have done the other branches and at least I am aware about the process. So maybe you can, or I can just write there that if they need any help, they can just contact me, and I can do that as well with them.
Yeah, okay, it would be appreciated, Kashif. That would be good. If they can, if they have some issue, they can talk to you.
Sure.
Thanks. Yeah, okay. So these were things from me. I decided that from now on, if it's not too much text, I will include things that have been discussed last week's, mainly requests, and were not completely handled. So Imanshu had one last week related to this BMH annotation validations, and it was originally skipped by the reviewers because it was in VIP, but he now removed the VIP. But it looked like that he forgot to add the reviewers, so I added them, and now it's still up for review. So please check these BMH validations. This is waiting for review for quite some time. This was one of these things, and the other one is a bit with a head. This is just some Reveal.js update styling stuff for the presentations in the Meta3 docs. We discussed it last time that I will ask Furkat to actually approve it, but it looks like that he can only like put LGTM or approve, and we would need another person who would actually approve it. So Furkat already checked it, and it's fine, but we would need an approve label. So let's see who has some approval rights. I know the owner files here. Okay, so any of you, please, if I will tag one or two of you, please just put an approve label on this, because this is waiting for approval for a long time, and it's been reviewed already. I will CC you, but not now. Okay, and then the last thing also, this was from last week. It was again request for checking a proposal, and this has been actually, I think, yeah, this has been checked by Furkat, so thank you. But I'd like more eyes on this. So if you have time, even if you are not reviewer, please write down your feedback. I will do too, but also please, everyone else. Oh, and I was showing the wrong one. So this is the actual pull request. So in the Meta3 docs, and this is the failure domain stuff, and few people already commented, so that's good. And if you find it satisfactory after or in there fixed everything, then please approve and GTM it. Okay, so these were, I think, the two group of requests that are still need to be handled. Is there anything else that you would like to share or request any related to meeting or to the community? Okay, if not, then that was all for today. Thanks for your time and attention, and we will see each other next week, and next week we will do triaging. Yeah, thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, Adam. Bye.